to our Chatting the Surprise stream. Yeah, it's a big surprise because I was I I was trying to do, I was getting somebody, but unfortunately they couldn't make it. It was going to be a surprise live stream with a guest. Um, but it is a surprise live stream because I have a new mic, and look who it is! Surprise morning session, Dreaming Tabitha. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Let me know if the mic is working nicely. I finally found it, and thanks to Tara Crystal, I have a new mic stand, which is much better than the one that I previously had, which was kind of like the Titanic that was slowly sinking. Yeah, so everything is great. That's so awesome. Thank you. It's going to be an interesting take because I have everything jam-packed in front of me, and you know how that is, Tabitha. I got the mic up there right in front of me. The camera is over me, like over my hands where I'm going to work. So this is going to be an interesting thing. So what do we have for today? Just the usual. We're gonna finish up this dragon here. I got a couple of bookmarks that I wanna show off. I got this one here. I just finished this one during my lunch break at work. So yeah, you can't really see it unfortunately, but it's there. It's a little, deer within a fantasy forest. And this one here, I wanted to go for a yellow vibe fairy, but I'm scared because I really like how it's going. So I'm scared to doing that. I might start a new one just to start off. And I got something to show yesterday. I got mail. And I am so excited because this is crazy, man. This is top of the line. I could never, ever, ever be able to afford these. So I thank the benefactor out there who was able to get it for me. Thank you so much. And it's just your basic top of the line, super expensive Copic markers. This is so crazy. These came from Japan itself. You have your 36 Copic markers. These are professional markers that, like I said, I was never, ever, ever being able to afford. Not because I don't have, I could have the cash to do it, but then I would not be eating. I would probably be eating these instead of eating regular food and sustaining myself for more streams. So yeah. So yeah. Surprises, great surprises, lovely surprises. I'm very humbled. I'm very, yeah, I'm overwhelmed and I'm humbled because obviously these people out there, they believe in my art. Um and they're saying, "Okay, we're going to get you the good stuff." And like one beautiful soul sent me some paper, Sarah, enjoy and have fun. Um that's what it's saying. No, we believe. We believe. Preach, preach, preach. Right? So thank you. Thank you so much. So let's put on some little bit of music in the back. I still haven't found a like nice loopy music. I don't know what this one is. Oh, this one's nice. Hopefully this is a loopy type that just keeps going over and over again. Okay, that's nice. We're gonna pull it down so we can have some nice ambience. And let's get to it. So the last time we were working on this one here, and I was working with metallics just to see how it reacted to the handmade paper. I'm going to try it on a new type of paper, which is the store-bought one, which is actually pretty good. It's not bad. It's what I'm doing my bookmarks with, and then I'm going to be laminating those when I finish. And I want to see how the metallics react to that paper. But before we do that, let's finish something, shall we? So, Tabitha, I have to say, I have the raw material for the Mr. T video, but I didn't realize that since I was just basically recording on OBS what I was doing, and it took me a few hours to do it, like a few hours in the one day, a few hours the next day. They're very heavy. They're like 5 gigas each. Some of them are 2, 2 of them are 5. It's crazy. And my little computer cannot upload them to my editing software. That's how we are now. Because yeah, it's getting to a point where my computer is, so I got this computer. I can't say I bought it. I did purchase it with somebody else because I had basically it was in 2017 that unfortunately where I was living, we got hit with El Nino and my house got flooded. So I was able to save my computer, but later on, when we were doing the restructuring and when we were putting things together again, people came in and stole it. So this is the second computer that I have, and it's a 2012 model, which has served me so well. I just love this little laptop, but it is 12 years old and it's just not up to par to the updates that now Mac has, and unfortunately it's coming to its end, so I can't edit the video, amazingly enough. So I'm gonna have to let's put this mic down, see if it, so I'm gonna have to upgrade very, very soon, and until I do so, I can't edit the video that I have of me doing Mr. T. That's how it is. I never thought I would get to the point, because I was like, I'm never gonna need a new computer, or at least I'm not gonna need one anytime soon. Anytime soon? Little did I know that I was going to embark on this journey of live streaming and art. And I also want to get into digital art and show it off on a live stream as well. So I can't do that from now from my computer. It's sad but true, but at the same time, these material things, they do last to a certain extent. So I understand that, but I'm very fond of my little laptop, actually. It's a MacBook Pro 2012, so it still has a CD. Yeah. It comes at a fast rate. Yeah. Change is inevitable. It's true. And Elite Fan, good morning to you, sir. I hope you are well. We are doing a surprise live stream right here. We're finishing off the dragon, hopefully. We'll see. And I'm trying off my new mic stand with the mic that I have. This mic, I have to say, was given to me by one of my besties from school. And a beautiful, beautiful soul she is. And I don't want to get any paint on my new sweater. I just bought a new sweater, gorgeous new sweater, actually. And it's super warm, so I do have it on. I shouldn't, but I forgot to take it off because it's like almost part of me now. Anyway, so it's a professional Shure mic. Or Shure, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Probably butchering the name. She had it from circumstances. And she said, listen, I'm not going to need it. I know you want a mic. Do you want to have it? Because she was selling off a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah. It's like, bring it. And she sent it to me. So beautiful. She sent it to me, and I've had it for a few years. And it was just kind of waiting there to be used. I had to get a, it's a dynamic mic, so technically it shouldn't have a transformer, but I did need another equipment, so I had to get that. And I was using it for a while, but then I got a stand up. Like I said before, it was like the Titanic. It was slowly sinking because this thing is really heavy. So yeah. And yes, ooh, teal on a blue dragon. That's very, yeah. Teal and aquamarine. I got some aquamarine here just going on. We're kind of splotting it with green and blues right now that we're going to go into shadow because watercolor is all about layers. So, girl, you fancy? I know. Thank you. You fancy too, eh? You fancy too. There's my Canadian accent now. There's my Canadian accent for you with a southern accent. So yeah. So, oh, let me tell you guys about last night. So last night I was asked, well, a few months ago, I was asked to give a watercolor session for what is it? It's called Stride. So it's a profession, like a young professionals workshop, you could say. Yeah, it's a workshop. And it's a 3-day workshop or a 2-day workshop. I have participated in it as just a listener a couple years ago. And they've always had like a session, an artsy session of some kind. Whether that be, last year it was cocktails. The year before was flower arrangement. And this year they wanted watercolors. So they got into contact with me a few months ago and said, will you be willing to give this session? And I'm like, absolutely, you can count me in. I'd love to participate. I'd love to give it. I knew I was not going to be paid, but that was all right. I knew because I had participated in Stride a few years ago, and I was more than willing to help. So last night we had around 30 plus. It was all for women in this case. So 30 plus girls between the ages of, I don't know, 22 to I don't know. There was definitely some 30s in there. A couple of 30s, 30 women, 30-year-old women. But all young professionals, no high school students. And we had this watercolor session in which I gave very, very quick tips on how to work watercolor sessions, and they all went to it. And believe it or not, they didn't want to leave. It started at 8:20, and I told the people, the Congress said, oh, we're going to do an hour. I'm like, you ain't going to do an hour. It's going to be so long. It's like, forget it. You guys are going to be there until 10, believe me. And that's what happened. They were there until 10. People didn't want to leave because they were so in the zone that, and I'm like, I know what I'm talking about when I say you're not going to have them leave. And it's like, it was 10 o'clock and people had to go home because this wasn't a home session, right? They didn't, or a sleepover session. And they were just like, what are we going to do? It's like, yeah, it's 9:45. You got to start telling people that, it's getting over. So yeah, they were really happy. And what really got to me, really moved me, apart from the fact that there was wine, because it was a paint and sip. There was wine, cheese, and art. That was pretty sweet. It was a fact that one of them, so they gave out 3 pieces of like postcards, watercolor postcards, which I told them to get from Amazon directly. It's like, don't kill yourself cutting up paper. And 2 of the students were like, can I keep the rest, like the ones that I didn't use? And I'm like, of course. She's like, you have inspired me to paint more. I want to keep doing this. And that was the highlight of the evening for me. And I'm like, this is so beautiful. Thanks. This is great. Thank you so much. I needed to hear that. That the fact that I have inspired you to paint more just made my day. So, and some pretty ambitious stuff. I told them to do flowers. But some of them were like raccoons, and another one did a dog, and it was like, dude, girl, this is like really ambitious. She's like, yeah, but I really want to do this. I'm like, go for it. But just so you know, it's like, you're probably not going to finish. And yeah, some of them didn't finish, but it was so good. Yeah, it was so great. Loved it. Everybody was just so happy, a bit too chatty for that what I usually do, but regardless, it was a great paint session. Okay. More art chat. I love this. Yeah, keep asking me this stuff. I really like to talk about this. So I said, I forgot to ask you the other night, what's your opinion on Van Gogh? I find his work, especially the later ones, a fascinating view of the world. So I really like Van Gogh in the sense that he's bold in techniques. But I'm a person who really likes realism, like a lot. So I prefer Caravaggio over Van Gogh. But again, that is personal preference. That's something that, just like you choose. You like stuff, and you like other stuff. It's nothing is set in stone. But yes, I do like some of his works. Another one that I personally also like. What is this? The guy who did The Prodigal Son. I have him in my brain. I have the image of it in my brain. A very famous one. That's in Russia. Dutch painter. Oh gosh, I'm done. I can't remember the name. I know his name. Help me out here. Prodigal Son. Dutch. Let's see. No, it's not Monet. It's not Monet. Hang on a second. Let me find it. Give me just a second. I have let's see here. Rembrandt. That's him. Rembrandt. So I like Rembrandt. He, again, the way he plays with the light just fascinates me. but it's personal preference. There's no thing set in stone. I do like my Monets. There's an entire gallery of what is it? Lilies. Monet's lilies. Stunning. Like there's an entire wall of lilies of Monet, and they're gorgeous. They're just gorgeous. But another one that I do like, for example, is even though he's not really my style, but I really like his work, is Salvador Dali. Surrealism, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just really, really nice work. I don't know what you guys think about that. Oopsies. The other day, it was the birthday of a friend of mine, and she asked for, she studied art history, because she wasn't able to study interior design. She's not young. So back in her day, it was like, no, please study. No, her mom's like, oh, no, you have to study something in the university. So instead of doing interior design, which is what she wanted, she did art history. And she for her birthday, she's like, can we watch some like art history videos? And I'm like, sure. So we got like this free platform where they give, like, experts give these really nice explanations. And her preferred era is Impressionism. So we got to see a lot of Monet and Monet both. I remember one year, it was my birthday, and it was during a weekday, but for some reason I was free that day from work. And a friend of mine said, you know what, I'm going to take you somewhere, because she was free. And I'm like, okay, you know, a work day, sure, why not, let's go. And she took me to the center of the city, back in Lima. And she took me to all these like artsy places. And it's like, I thought you might like to visit these. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Beautiful, stunning work. Really awesome. Very nice of her, and very thoughtful, the fact that she's like, I'm going to take you somewhere where I think you're going to enjoy it. And I was, so nice of her. I want like a darker green, but I don't want it blue. Completely different from what I had envisioned. Classic. Let's see this blue, this green. Okay, that's better. Pick it up a little bit from paper. You can also pick it up with the brush. Anyway, if you guys like to see something, like if you'd like to see me do something a little bit, you know, that is not within my realm, like, hey, I'd like you to do a unicorn. I don't know. Just inventing. Let me know. As Tabitha says, you know, I don't know why, but we're always, you know, we're always making ourselves like more difficult. Why am I making it more difficult for myself? As if life wasn't difficult enough. No, you gotta make it more. More! A magic armadillo. Challenge accepted. I just don't know when I'm gonna do that. But okay, I will put it in my notebook. Tabitha wants a magic armadillo. I'm not sure how to do the... Oh, I still gotta do the other things here. Wearing a beret? Oh. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. That is gonna be really interesting. Anything else? A posh and refined vampire bat with a cane and a monocle called Count Batjula. I don't know what to say to that, but okay. I guess I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Talking about making things difficult for us, man. Oh boy. What have I gotten myself into? I'll put that in my notebook. I can't promise you when I'm gonna do it, but I will promise you it will be done. Let's go for the detailed brush. I don't want to get my beautiful sweater. All right. So strange to have the mic right up to my mouth again. But I'm pretty sure the quality of the audio is so much better. Thank you, Tara Crystal, if you ever see this. Thanks to you, I have my mic stand for the mic. Oh. Just a second. Excuse me, I just sneezed. I didn't want to sneeze on the mic and let you guys hear it out. I'm slowly but surely creating like a little studio in my bat cave. I sent a photo of the bat cave on Twitter. You can see. Okay. I'm just imagining a combo of Baron von Zeke from The Great Ace Attorney with Heise May from Metaphor. I don't know who these people. Oh my gosh, I have no idea who that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Wow. Okay, that's very specific. Who knew that this dragon was gonna end up like this? This was just trying out the how the nibs and the ink reacted to this color, this paper. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this dragon. Maybe I'll do it a give out because it's like I really don't know what to do with it. It'll make sense once you see both character designs. Okay. It's like, I have no idea what you just said. And I probably butchered the name anyway. I'll keep it like this. Alrighty. Let's get some shading in there. In the arms. So this is a wyvern, actually, for those of you who don't know. A wyvern is a type of dragon. Obviously. Duh. That is that does not have arms per se, like the wings are the arms. That's a wyvern. And JM says, lol. They're both video games. Metaphor is a fantasy similar to Persona, and Great Ace Attorney is Capcom. where you argue court cases as a defense lawyer. I highly recommend both. Okay. Well, Tabitha knows that I'm not a big gamer. For the fact that I just suck at games. I suck at video games. So I love watching people. But I'm willing to give it a try. I was playing recently, and if you count like months ago, instead of years, I was playing Zelda, Legend of the Past, and I loved it. But my app always gives me like, since it's the free version, it kind of stops in the middle of what you're doing and gives you ads, and I'm like, ugh, you can't do that. And I'm frustrated because I can't pass to a next level. When I did pass the first level, I was like so satisfying, and it took me a while. It wasn't just like out of the blue. It's like, oh yeah, let's do this, and I finished it. No, it took me, and it was so satisfying, the fact that I did finish it. But later on, it was just frustrating. It was like over. I keep dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. That it's like, what? I mean, I don't believe either in video games that should be like easy mode, because where's the challenge then? But also, it's like, if you keep dying, it's just so frustrating. I guess I'd have to keep at it. Okay, let's do the mouth. The mouth is like hanging out, the tongue is hanging out, and we have nothing in there. Let's see. What color is this? Nah. Don't like that color. Ooh. Can't go wrong with Zelda. I think you love the art design in Skyward Sword. It's based on Impressionist. Oh, okay. Oh, I do love me some art in video games. And art in like general games, which is why I so loved Magic. Now Magic apparently is not that great because they're like introducing a whole bunch of stuff that it's like me. But the art part, like the artistry in the dang. In the cards, oh, it's so beautiful. All right. How do I want the scales? Well, first let's give it some depth. And yes, I do agree, you can't go wrong with Zelda. It was Zelda Link to the Past, like the 90s game. I'm very retro in that sense. I really like retro games. I also have Sonic, the retro game on that emulator on my phone. But amazingly enough, my coordination is it's just not that great. Which is kind of weird because, you know, I do a lot of precision art. As you can see, it's like I'm very detail oriented in that sense, but I can't get myself to coordinate eye coordination on a PC, on a computer, on a video game. It's just like really hard for me. Another game that I think you would like is Okami. Its art style is based on ink wash paintings, and you use a paintbrush to fight and interact. Oh, that's cool! Hey, I like that, yeah. Okami, I'm gonna look into it. Anyway, we have 4 people tuning in. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's kind of rainy here today, so just staying home is nice. Remember to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you like this stuff. I'm on every Thursday. Well, next Thursday I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be streaming on Friday the 24th. Because I have a bridal shower. A friend of mine is getting married. We're all excited for her, and we're doing a bridal shower right after work. So that's going to be very beautiful. So nice. So that's going to be on a Thursday. Unfortunately, I'm like, oh, can't it be on a Friday? No, Thursday. I'm like, okay, fine. So since I want to keep up the momentum of the channel, I will be streaming on Friday. What I will be streaming, I have no idea. Zero idea. But I will be streaming. What's this color? Okay. Let's go into, oh gosh. Oops, see? Sorry about that. The mic, as you can see, the mic is right in front of me, so I keep hitting it. That's something that I can't do anything about that. A bit too dark. Pick it up a little bit. I also got to do it above here. No, I don't like that, but let's see if we can fix it. Yeah, fix it. There we go. Interesting. Call me a fisherman, because I'm about to open a can of worms. What's your opinion of What's your opinion on using AI for art? Oh gosh. This really is a can of worms, you fisherman. That is a really good question. I have mixed opinions about it. Because so the people who created AI art, AI for art, are people who are wanted to be like they wanted to push the limits of what they can do, I guess. I don't know what their intentions were. Some people, I mean, it's good for some things. For example, a person who wants to, I don't know, wants to give a class on something and wants to use a graphic aid and doesn't know how to paint or draw or anything, goes to AI art and uses it for that. Now, to create AI art and sell it as an art piece, that's, for me, that's kind of like cheating. In a sense that artists work hard on their craft. They spend hours on it. You can use it something as reference. For example, if you have an artist block and it's like you want to keep doing it, and you can recur to this and say create this, and then see it, and then it's like take some inspiration from it. I don't see a problem with that. Like, I really don't. It's just like a boost. Now, you can't rely on it forever. I wanna kind of save both sides of the aisle, because some people really benefit from it for other purposes. But if you're going to be selling that as an art for you, as an artist and painter and sculptist or whatever, then I would say no, because it's not your creativity, it's something else's. You're basically using just words to describe something. It's a really controversial topic. At the bottom line, I really don't favor it. If you're going to be selling art or art pieces, I don't favor it, because it's not your creativity. It's something else. It's you're describing something, and something else is picking up on other people's works, because what AI does was pick up on other people's things and put them together to create whatever you want. So yeah. So I saw a video where a girl went into Hobby Lobby and painted out all the clearly AI made paintings for sale. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. I really don't know if I should add anything to this. I'm very scared. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm just going to say I'm finished, and I'm going to take it out And I'm going to scan it and use Procreate to add something in the back. How about that? Digital art is not a art. But yes, so that is, it's like, if it helps you find inspiration for something new and creative, I say why not? Some artists do not like that. I know an artist that I follow on Instagram does not like it. He's saying, this is clearly, you're inspired by AI. And I'm like, so? It's like, you get inspired by anything. There's nothing wrong. But if you're just going to use that and not create from that, not use your skills to make something, then it's like, okay, dude, that's kind of cheating, And unfortunately, no. Now here's the bad part of it. Oh, I had 2 pieces of paper underneath. Oops. Oh well, that's good. It didn't come out. It didn't come to the other side, so that's pretty good, huh? Pretty good paper. Thank you, Terra Crystal. This is paper from Terra Crystal, by the way. I'm going to be leaving it at that. It looks great. It looks fine. I'm going to be scanning it, and then I'm going to be doing some digital art in the back. Who knows what's going to come out? Or maybe I'll just do a cutout sticker. Heck, who knows? All is fair in love and war. It says, I think art is an expression of the human experience, and by using a machine to create, you're removing the innate human nature infused within it. It's a good point. Like I said, I don't have a very, very informed opinion on it. I want to save, I kind of want to, I'm still kind of still seeing. Now, what I don't like is people taking AI and using it, taking away the work that another artist can do. That's definitely not, because I can go to AI and do a book cover. Like, book covers right now are a big thing. People are investing on, I'm going to keep this here because I am going to do some bookmarks. People are investing in artists to create their book covers because, just like me, I judge a book by its cover. If it's a pretty cover, I will probably, give it a try. If I don't like the cover, it doesn't inspire me to read. And I'm a big reader. I am a very, very big reader. So people are investing on book covers, on artists. A really nice book cover, artsy book cover does pick up on the sales. That's a fact. So if you use only AI to make your book covers, then guess what? You're taking away a livelihood of another artist. So, and what you say is true. Art is an expression of the human experience. Facts. Those are just facts. This is not something that is up to, for. I believe it's not up to discussion. And what AI does was it takes from the internet different elements and puts them together. So the best covers I've seen are done by Alan Lee, who did all of Tolkien's novels. Oh, beautiful. I have a couple of novels that were gifted to me by friends of mine who know that we're all book buddies. They know that I'm a big fantasy reader, and they're big fantasy readers as well. But they really invest in books. Like, that's one of my friends, one of them, she only basically buys books. She doesn't practically go to the theater. She doesn't go to concerts. But she buys books. She invests in books and audiobooks. She's a huge reader. Beautiful person. And she likes to do. She likes to have a beautiful cover on her shelf, and she really likes the art inside. So people are investing art inside the on the inside of the books. So so that's somebody's piece. That's somebody's, livelihood. If you're going to use AI for that, I say, well, I'm not going to say it because I'm live streaming and this is a family-friendly channel. If we were not live streaming and we were really hanging out in person, I would not hold back. So I guess I'm afraid of AI taking away the livelihood of artists. And, people relying only on that instead of, and it's also, another thing is that I once had an interview, and the questions that they gave me in the interview were just like, they were lacking humanity. So I was thinking about it. I was talking to a very, very a close friend of mine. I was talking to him and saying, listen, this is what happened, and what do you think of it? So we were just like talking. About 15 minutes later, he mentioned something about AI, and I'm like, listen, that's what's missing. Humanity. These questions were not human. These questions were probably from ChatGPT, because they were intricate. Nobody talks like this. And he's like, you're probably right. Yeah. It's understandable. I agree with your take, but yeah, it seems like big companies like Hobby Lobby are using AI to assemble a line that's very sad. That is very sad. Like I said, you're taking away the livelihood of somebody, of an artist who can put food on the table, and make a name for him or herself. That is truly sad. Okay, so let's do some more bookmarks, shall we? Any inspiration? I am inspired by dragons all of a sudden, and I don't know why. Let's keep making some bookmarks out of dragon bookmarks, shall we? My inspiration comes mainly from Pinterest, actually, and I see some things that I like, and I'm like, hey, why not try this? Hey, Tara Crystal, thank you so much for dropping by. Oh, I'm using my new I'm using the new mic stand that you got me. I hope you can hear nice and crisp with the mic that I have, and it's right in front of me. Thank you so much. I just literally finished this dragon on the paper that you sent me. Thank you so much. We'll see what happens. Loud and clear. Thank you. That's music to my ears. One thing that'll never change is Planoxia, I hope, unfortunately. Now you're going to get me to look up the dictionary. And what is Planoxia? I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Let's see here. So we're going to do some... Where's my pencil? I need my pencil. Ah, here it is. We're just going to roughly sketch out where our dragon is going to be. So what do I want? I want some mountains in here. Maybe? I don't know. Let me think. Oh, Thank you. No, but that's good. I like going to the dictionary and increasing my vocabulary. That's unfettered greed and avarice. Facts. What you just said is facts, yes. Yes, that's very unfortunate. It's really sad. I see. No. Let's draw a flying dragon here. So you're not going to be able to see this because it's very, very light. So just bear with me for a little bit. Mountains are nice. I live in a valley surrounded by mountains. Oh, that's so nice. Gosh, I wish I lived in the mountains. It's always my favorite geography in games and books. I have mixed opinions about that because I love the sea, but at the same time, it's like, oh, the mountains are so gorgeous. Oh, so beautiful. Let me see. I'm thinking. Didn't like that. You couldn't even see it anyway, but I didn't like them. You guys are all tilted. Let's see if I can bear with me for a minute. There you go. I like you guys saying things straight. So I'm just outlining where I want my dragon to go. No. Looks big-bellied. That doesn't look good. I liked the wings. I just didn't like I didn't like how he was positioned. Okay, I have a fascination for wyverns for some reason. This is gonna be another wyvern. I don't know what's wrong with me. Star Crystal says, I prefer the ocean, but if you come to East Tennessee, I could show you some breathtaking sights like the Blue Ridge Parkway. Oh, that's so nice. What about a mountain up close to the sea like Mount Fuji? That could be here. So last year I went on, yeah, it was a vacation. Let's put it that way. I went on a vacation to Vancouver, to a cottage, you could say, up in Squamish, and oh my gosh, it was just so gorgeous. Let's see here. You guys can see that? There we go. Well, my little camera is it was gifted to me by a friend. She said she like not using it, so not truly the best, but it served its purpose. No, don't like that. So and I did so much hiking, I got tired. Well, the fact is that I don't do a lot of, I don't move around too much because my job doesn't allow me to at the moment. I used to be a teacher, a drama teacher at that. So I would move around so much. Now I'm a receptionist, so. And Young, thank you for so much for dropping by. Hello there. Draw a fire paw from warriors into the wild, also long-tailed from warriors. Oh. Draw fire paw getting cleaned up by long-tail, like Finding Nemo. I have not seen that. I have to look that up. You guys are giving me research. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves that you're making me oh, I like this. Okay. Don't you feel ashamed of yourselves that you guys are making me do my research? It's not a bad camera. It's a bit blurry or chopped. It's not blurry or chopped. Oh, good. Thank you. Feedback like that is always good, especially like mic and camera wise. It really helps out when you guys send these things. You tell me these things, so go ahead and look it up. You guys have no shame in making me work. This is supposed to be a rough sketch, supposedly. The Pacific Northwest has gorgeous geography. I always wanted to visit the Pacific Northwest rainforest, see the sights. It's beautiful. Like I said, I was in Vancouver, the Squamish area. You guys can look that up. And it was just so beautiful. I was able to hike up so many different things, so many different places. I did a 4-hour hike. Yeah, it was just so amazing. I wanted to go there again. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go this year. So, but this year I'm going on a professional development course in Boston. So I will be in the States, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I will be going to Boston. That's in late June, early July. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do any I will be doing some sightseeing, but I won't be able to visit anybody, which is very sad because I have friends in the States that I would like to see. But are you going to draw Firepod getting clean? Right now, no. I could do it here, but I'm going to be working on this one here first. Yeah, piano, 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 piano. Let me look up Firepaw, because apparently he's too big-bellied. There we go. That's better. Let's get rid of this belly here. I also like my dragons, you know, sleek and thin. There we go. There we go. All right, Firepaw. Let's see what this... Firepaw. Warrior cats? Is that what you mean? Cleaned up by Longtail. In water. Oh, look, there's even in watercolor. Let's see here. I love my felines, but I don't think I can see anything that... I love cats, though. They get inspired to do cat things. Can't see anything. Huh. Interesting. And okay, so I found Firepaw. Now I gotta find Longtail. And then do a mix-up for that. Let's see here. Longtail. Oh, okay. So it's two felines. I love the felines, though. They're really cute. Warrior cats. I've never heard of this. That's cute. Okay. All right. So put it on my list. My ever-growing list. This is like my to-read list. Okay. My to-read list on book reads for some reason is just it keeps growing. I have like 106 books now. Because people keep recommending. And I'm like, I don't have time. Okay. So Dragon is already done. I'm going to put in some mountains in here somewhere. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do it because I'm looking up references of dragon bookmarks. So I'm taking inspiration from there. But let's okay. Oh, well, we'll see. I sympathize there. My Goodreads list has skyrocketed to unfathomable levels. Doesn't help that I got a Berserk manga recent. Oh, you got it? You actually got it? Whoa, man, my respects. Nice. Wow. Okay. That is respects, man, respects. I think a friend of mine wanted one of my book buddies wanted that one. But he's very maniac to going in line, like in order. So I don't know if in the end he did get any more. Are you going to draw that right now? No, I can't draw them right now because I want to start this one here, but I am putting it on my bucket list if you don't mind. Besides, this one here is a bit too small for Fire Paw. I want to do it justice. I might do it here, which is something already ready to do it. But my computer is dying, so just a second. Oh. Okay, that's getting juice now. Let's go for some first wet on wet. Oh no, I'm gonna get this sweater all messed up. Oh, there we go. Oh, M Young, if you ever, you actually gave me an idea for somebody that I know who is obsessed with cats. I have a colleague at work who doesn't like cats. She is so obsessed with them. She really, like anything that has cats in it. There's another paper for you to draw them. Yes, there is. But like I said, this is a 6x2 or 2x6 paper. So it's a very small paper. I would like to do both of them justice, and but I know a friend of mine, like I said, a colleague of mine who loves cats so much, like so much, that she buys stuff like lottery tickets, anything that has cats. It's like, wow. It's like, I love cats. I've had several cats in my lifetime. My parents can attest that I am a big, huge cat person. I prefer cats over dogs, even though I have my parents have a beautiful dog, which I love to bits. His name is Poncho. Shout out to Poncho. But I've always been very much a cat person. It's like I just melt with cats. But this colleague of mine, dang man, she puts me to shame. So it's flying over a mountain. Yeah, that's it. She'd probably love the cat returns from the studio. Oh, probably. It's like she really, really, really likes cats. It's like I was surprised because it's very hard to find people who like cats. It's people are more dog people, and I can understand that because dogs are very loyal, but in my case, I just like the aloofness and of a cat. It's like if I don't want to talk to you, it's just leave me alone. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good with that. It's like, yeah, and they can be so cuddly. Also, they can be so affectionate. I just love cats. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing, I don't know what color I should be doing though. I think I'm gonna go for maybe a gray? No, like a brown? Let's see. Let's get some inspiration. Oh, that one's pretty. Let's go for a brownish. My buddy has 2 cats that are pretty chill, and I'm slightly biased towards dogs since my mother is badly allergic to cats. I mean, that's dogs are great, but I think that dogs are like they're too dependent. I like the independence of a cat. That's why. But that's like, again, it's personal preference. Everybody has their own preference, you know? And Turker says, I like cats. They're not as noisy and don't smell. Favorite cat movie? The Cat from Outer Space. My favorite cat movie? Oh, I love the Thundercats. Oh, man. Thundercats rock. Yes. Thundercats. Chitara was my favorite. Overall favorite. It was so cool. That was my favorite show back in the day. It was just so nice, you know? I guess my love for cats came from it started manifesting with the Thundercats. Here's something fun. I have my phone ringtone is the Thundercats. I love the Thundercats so much. Dogs want to want love and play. Cats want peace and quiet. That's it, man. You got it. I guess that's why I like my peace and quiet. And like I said, they are, when they adopt you, they are so cuddly. It's like cuteness overload. Like, stop being so cute. Well, we'll see where this goes. It's all very light, so you are quite finished. Somebody's excited to see cat warriors on the stream. I've got to head out, Maria. Thanks so much for dropping by. Yeah, we're almost finished. We're gonna be in about 3 minutes. I'm gonna be ending the stream anyway. I should have done the 5-minute mark. I usually go for an hour and a half, as always. So thank you so much for dropping by. Always lovely to hang out and talk with you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Your ringtone? Yep. No. It's the 80s Thundercats. So every time that I have like I usually have it on silent without my earbuds. So if I have my earbuds and somebody calls me, I have the Thundercats shouting in my ear, thunder, thunder, Thundercats, ho! So cool. Love it. How can you not like the Thundercats? Thundercats are classics. From the 80s. The 80s type. Oh, I'm sorry to let you down there, M. Young. Thank you so much for dropping by. But yes, I usually go for an hour and a half on my streams. I saw some episodes of the 80s Thundercats. I was in Italy and missed most of it. I should try to find. They should be online. They should be available. They may not be in public domain yet, just because of the fact that it's 50 years for public domain. But they should be available on some platform. So now you got to do your research. Anyway, we're hitting on the hour and a half. And yes, unfortunately, we got stuff to do, things to do. I got videos to edit. Also, so thanks for dropping by. Look at what did we do today? Oh, thank you. It's still not finished. I'm a person who needs time to finish stuff. So, but we did finish this. I'm gonna be posting it on my Twitter account and my Instagram account. All the links are in the description below. And I'm gonna be working on this on Procreate, see if I can do some backdrop on this one here. And then obviously we have this one here. It's not finished. I'm a very slow painter, unfortunately. Watercolor should be fast, but I'm not. I am very slow. I take my time. And so yeah. So what's coming up? Nothing except next Friday. I'm not gonna be streaming on Thursday. I'm going to be streaming on Friday, 7:30 Eastern time. I hope I'm not crossing over with too many people, but I do want to keep the momentum going. So we're going to be streaming from there. What are we going to be streaming? I don't know. Maybe we'll have some cats in there. For people who wanted to see cats. I don't know. It's always a surprise. So anyway, have a wonderful, lovely rest of your week. Thank you so much for dropping by. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe if I've earned your subscription today. Hit that notification bell so you get these surprise streams. You never know. So, and I will check you out all later. So thank you, Tara Crystal, again. Everybody take care. Peace out.